Hello and welcome to part, I don't even know anymore, of the puzzle. Yeah, I like doing this puzzle, but it is taking not technically forever, but kind of it feels a little bit like forever in a good way, not a bad way. But it's also really hard. So, what am I going to talk about today? Well, work has been on my mind lately. A lot. Because, it's kind of far into the future for when I have no job anymore. But, at the same time, I am... not sure how to say it, but at some point, fairly soon, I will not have a job anymore. And that scares me a little. Or a lot. Depends on how you see it, I guess. But yeah, at some point in the future, not some point, not some distant point in the future, never heard of it. More like in 2.5 months, I will have no job anymore. I feel that's a bit scary. And I'm not fully sure what to do with it. It does, however, give me the opportunity to do something new, which is really cool. I mean, I like learning, so I wouldn't mind learning something. I should probably figure out what the something is. Currently, I have no idea what the something might be, so that will be interesting to find out. I hope. And then you have the thing about, what am I gonna do? What is actually possible for me to do? Like, what opportunities do I have? Do I want to go back to school and learn something new? I wouldn't really mind that because I do, as I said, like learning. However, if you go to school, I would prefer to go to school and be able to do as good of a job as possible with that, which would mean not working a lot, which in turn would mean how on earth am I gonna get money? I like money. I think most people like money, but I'm not sure what to do. Should I be really poor for a while and study something? And if so, I need to figure out what I want to study, obviously. But also, how do I get money? Because, as I said, in my opinion, money is important. I don't think anyone can deny that, because I'm pretty sure we're all agreeing upon that being a fact that you need money. It's, how you pay the bills. And I do like being able to pay the bills. Do I always like paying the bills? No. Do I like to be able to pay the bills? Yes. So I guess we're also talking about money today. Because, money is important. Very important at times. So, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Do I go back to school? And if I do, what will I study? What will I become? Or should I just continue the path of being a librarian? That is such a hard word to say, by the way. Librarian. Anyway, I'm not sure what to do. Do I want to continue working as a librarian in a new job somewhere? Or do I want to try something completely new that I've never tried before? I can't help but think that sounds really exciting. I might want to pick that one. The problem with that is, sure, pick something new. What? What am I gonna pick? I have no idea. I don't even know what's out there. And I need a little help with that. Not that I think you can necessarily help me all that much in that regards, because, you know, you don't know me that well, and you don't know what knowledge I kind of already have. So, yeah. I have no idea how you would be able to help me, but I'm still gonna be like, if you could have picked something else than what you're currently doing. Also, what are you currently doing? If you don't mind me asking, and you know, if you don't mind me telling me, what are you doing? What kind of job do you actually have? And then basically the thing about, like, not necessarily what do you suggest I do, but do you have any ideas? And also, how would I go about trying something new? It's scary. New to me is scary. So I'm completely terrified, which is probably not like the best starting point, I guess. But at the same time, I mean, it's really exciting. What will happen? It's both exciting and terrifying at the same time. So, what I have done in my life so far, when it comes to work, I have taken. Yeah, I think that's the right word. I went to school to become a librarian, and that was a bachelor's degree, 3 years. I studied, and it was okay. It wasn't the most fun studies, in my opinion, but yeah, maybe I wasn't as excited about it that I should have had. That probably should have been a clue that might not be like what I do for the rest of my life. You know, but I didn't, you know, I guess in a way I didn't quite follow through on everything. I just tried something out, which is a good thing. Trialing stuff is how you learn. So I guess a part of it right now is like, okay, what's next? What am I gonna try next? The answer currently is I have no idea, but I'm very curious. I'm also terrified because I don't know what to do. So it's kind of like this puzzle here right now. A little bit of a jumbled mess. Ooh. Yeah. So I don't know what to do. I have worked different parts, I guess you could call it, of the service industry my entire working life. I worked in a bookstore for a bit. I have worked as a librarian, as I said, for several years, and that's also what my education is. I have worked at a kiosk, I worked in a shoe store, and I worked at that shoe store for a really long time. 2 different shoe stores, actually. And it was okay. Sometimes I liked it, and sometimes I wanted to, you know, not deal with the customers. Because I like some customers, and others are just, yeah, not exactly my cup of tea. I guess that's part of it. You can't like everyone. For such a long time I thought that, oh, you can like everyone, you just have to figure out which part you like, and I've come to realize that might not always be true. And also, you don't have to like everyone, you don't have to make everyone like you. That's just part of it, I guess. So, I worked in different service industry, And I also worked just like a teeny tiny part-time job just to basically get money. So I worked a little bit as a cleaning lady, but not much. And that is not where I want to go. I will not be a cleaning lady, or a cleaning person is probably more like correct whatever way to say it now. I don't really care. But yeah, that is not something I want to do. That I do know. And I also don't want to work in like kind of like health and taking care of people. So like kids or like grown-ups. Oh wait, I finished that one. Cool. And yeah, like the caregiver type of jobs, nope, not for me. My mom has said that it is really hard to advise me what to do because I have so many different interests and things I enjoy doing and want to learn about and things like that. So that makes it hard. The one thing she knew I should not work as was any type of caregiver. That's just like so not me. And I completely agree. I should never be a caregiver for anyone, ever. That would, I'm not saying it would be bad. I mean, I might be able to do it without killing anyone, but at the same time, let's not try, because that, yeah, I don't think that would be a healthy result for anyone, to be completely honest. So, not going there, that's one thing I do know. And I would like to try something else, as in not be a librarian. I think I would like to try something new, something else. I don't know what, and I don't know what's out there. So I'm struggling. I worked a little bit in an office, and I really enjoy that. But, well, there are limited amounts of office jobs out and about. So, you know, getting an office job, first of all, you probably need education for that, and I don't really have much education for that. I mean, I'm sure some of my knowledge can be transferred to other things, but not all of it. And I don't know. What kind of office jobs are there? I think I would have enjoyed that. Like being in an office or working from home. Like run my own life and my schedule and all. I would love to do that. I just have no idea what it would entail. Like, what would I do? I mean, I have to do something that produces some kind of value that will, you know, someone will spend money on. So I could get money in. That's the thing, obviously. So, yeah. I don't know what that would be though. So that's what? I don't get it. I don't know what I would do. And right now I have no idea about this puzzle, clearly. But I don't know what I want to work as. Apparently I also need a little bit more language skills. But I want to do something. Possibly in an office, possibly working from home, possibly, I'm not sure. I like systems, but I'm not the best, like, I should not work in IT because I do not have enough knowledge or interest in such an area. I simply don't, so that would not be that would not be the smartest, simply because I don't really care. So, yeah. But, oh, it's so hard. Like, what am I gonna do with the rest of my life? I have no idea. I need help. Clearly. Yeah. Isn't that always the thing though? How do people choose? How do people choose what to do for a living? If you have any suggestions about that, please, please, I'm begging you, help a girl out. How to choose what to do. Not necessarily for the rest of my life, because I mean, I intend for that to be a very long time, and I should be allowed to change my mind. My mind. So there is that. But yeah. Do you have any suggestions? I would love some suggestions. Clearly. And I'm okay. But yeah, I would love some suggestions as to not necessarily very specific what to do kind of thing, but more like a general, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know how to explain what I need and want, and I should probably start working on that first. And something else I should probably, learn is how to remember to charge my camera battery. That's really hard, clearly. I mean, I have not been doing the best job of, that. And I'm also not doing the best job of this puzzle. But yeah, it's the next day. I went to work today, obviously. I mean, I still have a job, so I'm gonna still go there and do my job until they, basically tell me to not show up anymore, which, that will happen in about 2.5 months. God, it's so weird to think about. So weird, in my opinion. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, weird. So, yeah, I have struggles. And yeah, sure, compared to some people, I don't really have struggles, but you know what? To me, they are struggles. So, yes, they're struggles. They matter. I really hope that whatever you do, you have an easier time these days, so you don't have to be worried about money and work and all that all those things, because it kind of sucks. So yeah, I hope you are currently luckier than I am, so that you still have a job and that you don't have any problems with that. I'm not saying I have a problem with work, apart from the fact that in 2.5 months I won't have work. I won't have a job. That is a bit of a problem. At the same time, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I can't do anything about that part of it. So I guess I just have to, accept it. I'm not always fond of that. But it'll work out somehow. I'll figure it out. Right? Just answer yes on that one, please. I have no idea how to fully work it out yet, but but I will. I mean, that not working out is not really an option, so I'll figure it out. It will be interesting though. I'll say that much. It will definitely be interesting. But that is part of life sometimes. The interesting parts that you don't necessarily have as much control over as you would like. Or should I just call it the scary parts? I don't know. There is a lot I do not know. Sometimes I'm okay with that, and other times I am not okay with that. But it is what it is. And so is this puzzle. And yeah, this is the next day. I've been to work today, so I'm a little scrambled in the head. That sounded really bad. But, I don't know. Do you get what I mean? Like, when you're mostly okay, but your brain is so kind of not used up necessarily, but it's been working really hard. So it's, the brain feels worn out. At least that's how I feel, or that's how my brain feels. I mean, yes, I know my brain is a part of me and I'm a part of my brain and all that, but sometimes it feels like almost two separate entities, almost like it's my brain and it's me. We're not always the best at communicating with each other, which is weird because we live in the same headspace, literally. So, yeah. Don't ask me how to interpret that because I have no idea. I'm just along for the ride in my brain. Yeah. It feels like a bit of a trip at a time because I have no idea what's going on or where I will end up or what will happen. But as I said, most things do work out somehow, and that's a good thing. And since my brain feels a little scrambled, I am thinking that maybe you guys would enjoy a little bit of a music break. So you don't have to listen to me all the time. Just, a lot of the time. Because I sometimes like that. Whether you do or not, that's, up to you, I guess. Alright, so I'm thinking that this video shouldn't be too long. I mean, I've come to realize that sometimes I talk a lot and some of my videos have ended up being, wow, really long. Way longer than I intended and thought they would be, and just, wow. I apparently really know how to talk sometimes. Or, you know, said it another way, sometimes I do not know when to shut up. Both are like things that sometimes it might be a good idea to know when to talk and when to, well, shut up. I'm not always the best at it. I'm mostly okay with it. And yeah. It's apparently a thing that I have, that I do, or not sure how to explain that one. But yeah, it's a thing. Maybe just leave it at that. It's a thing. Sometimes. You just gotta learn how to deal with it. Point is that I intended to make was I'm gonna finish this video here. So it won't be, you know, as long as some of the others have been. Because when you have a video that is more than an hour long, that's a long video. I don't know though. Do you like them like really long videos, or do you want me to kind of try to keep them at, you know, a little bit at bay? So maybe more like 20 minutes, half an hour. Oh gosh. Like what is, maybe that's a better way to do it. What length of videos do you prefer to watch? And truth be told, I don't really care what you watch on other people's videos. I'm just curious about my videos, because I'm very self-centered at times. So I would love to know, when it comes to my videos, what length would you want them to be? Do you want them to be shorter, longer? Do you like an hour-long videos, or do you want me to like shut up after 20 minutes or half an hour? That will sometimes be hard, I will admit. But, you know, this is your chance, because it might not come again. Or it might, who knows. I sometimes forget a lot of the things that I've said, and then I keep saying the same thing over and over again. It happens. Just, we all have to learn to deal with it, including myself. So, but yeah, what length of videos do you prefer watching when it comes to my videos? Please let me know down in the comments, and I will talk to you there, or in my next video, or in the comments in my next video. I think that would be my favorite part. So, bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.